morning, guys. It is a beautiful Saturday on the Gold Coast and a little bit bittersweet. This is our last kind of carefree weekend, I feel like, in our home, which has been our home for the last almost 2 years now. It's crazy, but I really do feel like we're sort of at a crossroads. Like, this is the next chapter and I'm super excited, but I know there's a lot we have to learn. Anyway, so for this morning I got up. I didn't really have any good sleep, so I kind of took it easy. When I got up, I took Elijah out for a walk, and then I went straight to take a shower and already start on my to-do list, my morning routine. And the first thing that I wanted to do was finish off a scripting video learning that I was doing. I was watching yesterday and I wanted to finish that off today so then I can start implementing what I was learning and scripting a bunch of reels for tonight and tomorrow night to be filmed. I've spent the last hour and 20 minutes or so doing that, and it was really good. I came up with 30 to 31 scripts. I only have to do my re-edits of them, so I've got a baseline and then I can just edit it to how it sounds more like me, and implementing the storytelling learnings that I did. I don't think that's the right word, but you know what I'm talking about. Right now I've decided that I'm going to go to the gym. My meeting is at 12:30 somewhere near me, so then I don't have to leave until 12:20, which is perfect, and it'll probably only be an hour or so. And we're still trying to iron out what we're doing tonight, but it's going so well. I have 2 hours that I can film tonight as well, which is amazing. Everything is pretty much still set up from last time, so I'm just going to test the footage from yesterday and see how that looked, so if I can just implement any micro changes to make it look better this time, so then I can batch a lot of the content and get so far ahead. I'm actually so excited, and I've got some editing I need to do when I get back as well. So right now I'm just going to get changed and get ready for the gym. So the reason I didn't film this morning was because I wanted to eat that frog. And by that I mean I've been trying to script and get into a better flow of scripting for a while now, and it just kept feeling like it kept getting pushed back for different reasons. And I know a lot is going on, but still I didn't want it to be that thing where I could feel the resistance was building up with it. I didn't want that to continue to be a thing, because then I knew it would just be that much more difficult to actually do the thing. So I'm really glad I got that done, but now I think I need a break. It's a good sort of break period. I'm going to go to the gym, get some exercise in, and then come back and do some more, and probably do some editing before I have my meeting. I'm going to leave in a minute. It apparently takes 6 minutes to get there, which is great because it's only 15:15, so I have 15 minutes. Then I've got to find parking and everything, and then I think I'm going to go to Kmart to get a couple of things that we need, and then hopefully I'll hear from the real estate agent to get all of that finalized. But when I come back home, I've got to finish off my scripting and start getting everything set up for that, because if I can smash it out tonight, then we get to go to the cinema later on today. Otherwise we're just going to go tomorrow night as well, which is great as well. It was a really great meeting, a really good meeting. Just because we're moving, I already mentioned that I probably won't be able to have time to go through it now, but she's been really sweet. She doesn't have really a time frame for it. It's just more of like in the next couple of months thing, so that's really good, and it was really interesting. I'm gonna think more about it just because I need to figure out how much time I can actually dedicate to this project. Now I'm back home. I'm starving, so I'm probably just gonna make dinner, to be honest. And then I got to finish my scripting so that I can film when the sun goes down. I have loads of scripts that I need to fix still, so we're gonna do that. Elijah, this is what it's like in your household. It is him running away and him being the cause of it. Anyway, I'm gonna have some dinner, and then I'm gonna carry on scripting in the sun. So grateful that the sun came back out, and then I get to film. We think it might rain later actually, so we're thinking that we probably won't go to the cinema, but let's see how good I go with filming, because if I smash it all out, fuck yeah, we're going. I devoured that watching vlogs, and now I am going to sit on the sofa and finalize my scripts. I had like an hour and a bit, which is great. I'm good for timing. Yeah, I look like a mess and I'm sitting in the dark, but we got the email with the contract and we signed everything, and obviously it's time for Elijah's dinner. And obviously there's a lot to go through, but a lot of it is the same as the contract that we have now, and we've never had an issue now, so we signed the contract. God, it's dinner time. Dinner time! They have changed the move-in date again, but that's okay. At least we have the final date this time. Now we can tell our landlord that we know when we're leaving and work out the final arrangements for that. I have done a little bit of scripting. It's a lot harder than I thought, so now I'm pulling back a little bit and thinking, okay, what is the most doable? Because I don't want to get overwhelmed, and this is the first time I'm doing it, and I am obviously going to get better the more I do this, so I'm not focusing super hard on getting this perfect, because even though you get the like structure, it's really hard to think of ways to fit everything in the structure. So now I'm just going to do the best I can and then figure it out along the way. I told myself I'd give myself till 5 p.m, but then we had the contract stuff come in, so I'm going to give myself another half an hour to finish what I can. I want to finish at least 15 scripts today, so then I was thinking then for the other side I can film them either during the week or I can fill that with carousels, so at least I have ongoing stuff, and see what system works best with me, my lifestyle, and my work. And Verity, are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you actually? It feels more real, but it doesn't feel as crazy as when we got this place. Do you remember? Are you excited though?
Yeah. I don't need the rush.
Actually, Verity has already told some friends and they're already like, wow, that happened so quickly. And really, it happened so quickly. Like we were told, I think in a week. No, we were told like a week ago, just over a week ago, to find somewhere new, and we found somewhere in a week. Like that is insane, because I was speaking to a friend and I asked her how long it took her and her partner, and she said about 3 weeks. So I was sort of bracing myself for that time, because even 3 weeks is like really long, and then you have to move and everything. So we found it in a week. We don't move until 2 weeks, which makes everything good, because now we can organize the bond and everything for this place, and yeah, figure out our next steps, and hiring a van to move, but also when the key handover is, and hiring a truck and help to get the couch down. There's a lot that's going to happen in the next little while, so yeah, we're just gonna figure some things out. Okay, it is 5:53. I said I'd be filming at 6, and that's just not gonna happen. I finished my 15 scripts, which is good. I know what I want to be saying. Now I have to set up the lights, but before I do, I wanted to check the lighting and everything from yesterday to make sure it is how I want it to look, because I didn't test it yet. And then I'm going to be filming. I blocked out 2 hours to film everything, so that should be enough time to film all 15 scripts. I think by the time I get into it, it should be more than enough. It's just getting everything prepped and set up. And yeah, okay, let's get started because we're already running late. So I learned something new. That is the footage, and that's straight out of camera. Okay, well, I've messed with the settings a little bit, but that's straight out of camera. And I thought when you film with the light, it puts the light on so you can see it, but it will still film S-Log. Actually, what it does is it films with the light. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know if it films S-Log and then like applies the light, but either way, the footage outside of camera is the light. Like I don't need to put anything on it. So that saves me time. That does save me time. Maybe just a second, but it does save me time, which is awesome. And I get to see what it looks like in my little monitor screen. So now, that's good. That's really good. Okay, now I get to set everything up again, which should take like no more than like 5 minutes, really, honestly. I do think I want to change the lighting just a little bit, just so I have a bit more contrast on the right side of my face. But other than that, I'm pretty stoked with it, so let's get cracking! Tonight's kind of crazy. So I'm dealing with a lot of adversity, which I'm not really sure why. Elijah's throwing a strop, and we're not sure why. We've taken him out. He's just being very stroppy. My camera just died. I've had connection issues, I've had filming issues. There's just, I don't know what's happening. So I'm just going to carry on. I have 6 things left to film. I'm going to watch them tomorrow and I'm going to film the others tomorrow, but we just got to push through. Wow, that was really hard. I feel like everything was telling me not to film and I have no idea why. Like, I was just forgetting everything. Everything was more difficult than it should have been. Like, I don't understand what was happening. Usually it goes really smoothly for me. Maybe it's because I put a bit more pressure on it and I wanted to film 15 videos instead of the standard 7, but who knows. Anyway, Elijah actually stopped crying, which is funny. I'm done. They're all in the done pile. I'm actually working on keeping my scripts in a Notion template so then I have access to them. So when I actually look into what's working, I have them all here and I can sort of analyze the analytics better on what's working, why it's working, what I could implement for further videos, that kind of thing. Okay, also I did it within my time frame. It is 7:37 and I finished filming for the day, so now I can sit back and relax and probably do some reading, finish that stuff up, and then I think Fair and I are just gonna watch a movie or something and eat because I'm hungry, he's hungry, and yeah, let me just start taking everything down. Sir, do you want to explain your crying? Do you want to explain why you're crying while I was filming? Would you like to explain? Or did you just miss Mommy? And you wanted to sit with Mommy? Yeah. It's okay. Got my muffin. It's a blueberry muffin from Coles. Got my tea. And we are watching The Accountant with the goal for tomorrow morning to watch, tomorrow afternoon to watch the second one. I think we're gonna call it a night. We're probably not gonna do anything after the movie. I'd only have my 15 minutes of reading to do and then I'm going to bed too. So thank you so much for watching this one and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!